What's going on, everybody? My name is Philip Anglade, and you're here on episode, I don't know if it's episode 42, but it's week 42 of this Sunday's This Week in the Markets. Welcome from all around the world. We have people from the United States on here. We have people from Australia on here. We have people from Thailand on here. We have people from uh, Oklahoma City. We have Missouri. We have New Jersey. We have people from all around the United States and from all around the world as well. So I welcome you guys on here. And if anything, I would definitely suggest it. Go ahead and share this content to whoever it is that you believe is looking for increase, whether it be financially or just be able to know what's going on in the market, stuff like that. Because I promise you, at this current moment, and I called this about 2 weeks ago or so, that the markets are going to have a major shift in the next couple of weeks. And literally 1 week later is when the market went down 10%. It was somewhere around 10%, 5 to 10%, something like that. But it went down, and it's already made a shock. And one thing I do know is the fact that at least in the next 6 months, it's really going to complete itself. I think this is the beginning of it, but it's really gonna. No, probably in February it started it. Right now is continuing it, and I think the real showing of what's going to happen and what's bound to happen is going to be within the next 6 months, probably sooner, but maybe even later, whatever. But one thing I do know is something major is going to come, and there's going to be a big shift, and I'm excited to be a part of this shift and be able to actually know that we can be able to take advantage of it instead of just looking at it. So let's go ahead and go into some pairs. So the pairs that we're going to be talking about are going to be ones that I personally follow for a specific reason. So we're first going to start out with the DXY, which is just like looking at the U.S. currency, but what DXY is what they call a basket, and that basket is based upon the looking at the euro, looking at the Japanese yen, looking at the Great British Pound, looking at the two other ones. They're so small that it doesn't even matter. But it's CHF. What is that? Swiss franc. But either way, that's what that is. And then from there, we're going to look at gold. And right now, gold is at a major standpoint. If you're looking to be able to purchase gold or silver, anything like that, if anything, I have the hookup. I can be able to help you out when it comes to that as well. If you're looking to be able to get crypto, I can be able to help you out doing that. And yeah, that was just a side note. But so we're going to look at DXY. We're going to look at gold. And there's a reason why we look at both of those. There's somewhat of a relationship with that. And when there's a financial crisis, what people do is they first they liquidate and they go into U.S. currency, and then from there they find a something that can be stable. So they take their money from the U.S. dollar. So the U.S. dollar, so when a financial crisis happens, first U.S. dollar will go up. And then from there, that U.S. dollar is going to go down because they're going to put their money into gold and silver. That's just how it's been. So when it happens, just know U.S. is going to go up, and then it's going to drop like crazy. That's just what's happened and what will happen again. That's just how it goes. So the DXY, when DXY goes up, gold goes down. That's just how it goes, and then it shifts. So you're going to see how the DXY is at a certain area right now, and gold is at a certain area right now, and you're going to see the fact that literally, and I've been calling this for a while now, gold has made that shift up that I've called for a while, and it's going to continue doing that shift up, and then maybe it will continue over time, but we'll have to see how that's going to go. And then from there, what we'll look at is EUR USD. We'll look at AUD USD. We'll look at GBP JPY, USD JPY, and then we'll look at USD CAD. And then from there, we'll look at Bitcoin, just to have fun. All right, guys. So hopefully you're ready, and let's make this thing happen. Right? And if you have any questions at any point in time, don't hesitate to ask them right away. And if you're really looking to be able to get that one-on-one with me, go ahead and write a question or something that you've learned on a sheet of paper, or just remember it or something like that. And when I finish the video, go ahead and actually comment it um, on the actual uh, video itself, so that you can be able to have what I call a ticket to be able to win that one-on-one with me. Okay. So, the heck. Anyways, so right now we're at DXY, right? And I called this a while ago, and what I mentioned to you is the fact that, okay, what DXY is going to do, and you're probably wondering, yeah, you're calling it, but how can I be able to actually take advantage of it? And I get it, right? Well, one thing I do know is if you understand how the market moves, not how the market moves, but if you understand what I'm saying, then you can be able to take advantage. But if you don't understand what I'm saying, then you can't take advantage. So that's why I have this 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 is why I have like a course to be able to actually help people on that one-on-one time frame, where it's a 20-hour talk, where it's all it's all set up for you and stuff like that. And then you can be able to actually understand what I'm talking about and be able to take action. Because I promise you, anytime that I say something, I'm literally giving you money. It's just you have to understand what I'm talking about. All right. Anyway, so what I said was at this point in time, price is going to push down to at least 38.2. And as you can see, 38.2 lines up with this monthly key level right here, which is fabulous. Right. And what we see is the fact that price pushed down even further to 50%. And it did that last week, Friday. Right. And then from there, it started to pick up. Right. And right now, where we're at is the fact that we'll see a continuation of that bullish push. Maybe we'll have to see. Let me see. Let me look at the daily time frame, just see what's going on. So yeah, it's already a bullish. It's already an uptrend when it comes to. I think. Yeah. Looks like an uptrend. It's kind of weird. It's in a weird state right now. But what we do see is the fact that there is a trend line that's formed here. It's not like a major one, even because there's only point A and point B. But it kind of made like a point C, kind of. Maybe it'll push up and continue to this negative 27% area. And the reason why I say that is because we do see some level of resistance right here. So it's kind of, interesting. And if it continues, that'll be cool. All right. So what I see here is the fact that the U.S. dollar continuing on its push to the upside for now. Right. I don't know how long exactly, but from what I see here, probably a push up will continue. Maybe, but we'll see. All right. And I know what I'm about to say right now is probably going to contradict from what I said just before when it comes to gold, because I see gold going to continue on the push up as well. But the markets aren't perfect. All right. Anyways, so what happened in 2008? So in 2008, there was what they called the Great Recession, right? And at that point in time, there was like the Federal Reserve made their made interest rates so low that everybody was buying just stuff and literally nothing, and they couldn't even afford it. There was companies buying their own stock to inflate the price, and then when they inflated the price, what they did was when they saw, that right at the right time, they sold all their stock, and then all the other people that were in literally were washed out. And at that point in time, the housing market had a bubble. At that point in time, there was people buying up all these properties, put up the price so high, and people were buying properties at such a stupid, ridiculous price. Then from there, when everything crashed down, what happened was, people, anyways, went into financial crisis. But anyways, as you can see here, after 2008, what happened to gold? So 2008 happened in October of 2008, right? Gold at that point in time started out that month of October at $729. And as we can see here, the price pushed up to this next monthly key level to $1,800. So literally within this time, right, from 2008 to 2011. So within 3 years' time, the price of gold literally doubled, right? Which is pretty interesting. All right. Now, from there, it pushed down, right? Which I think is probably, a push down like this. And then from there, right now, it's at this level of consolidation, you could probably say, kind of, from this area of January 2016 to where it's at right now. And if I was to go to this weekly time frame, and mind you, saw that, that this trend line right here, right? So this trend line drawn from here to here, right? And this other trend line is drawn from the bottom portion down here, right? So from this bottom portion, point A, point B, and as you can see, this is a true point C, being the fact that we see this bullish candle right here, right? So we see that price literally stopped at this area. So I see this as a true point C. And as you can see here, this green candle right here, I drew this August 27th, where I said, hey, listen, price is going to push up to, as you can see here, let me take this one out. As you can see here, to this 38.2 area, and then I also drew this box right here. And you can go back to my sessions, my Sundays this week in markets, so you can be able to review the fact that this was said, right? And as we can see here, price stopped in this area, and then it looks like it's going to continue. And there was a while where I wasn't trading gold at all because it was in this level of consolidation, and I didn't want to touch that. Right. So what the market does is it moves from stable to unstable and then goes back to stable again. Right. So right now, well, no, not now, but at this point in time, it was in this level where it was just in the level that was stable. There was a huge short position that was put on companies like JP Morgan, and other like big time people. A huge short position was placed for this entire push right here, right? And then from what I was told, and mind you, this is just based upon research. From what I was told, that short position ended right a couple weeks ago. Went to a level of consolidation, confusion in the markets, or just a level where people weren't buying or selling gold at that point in time in large quantities, right? And then from there, what do we see? Big push up. I wonder why. Right when that big push up happened, what happened last week as well? What happened last week is the market went down. The S&P 500 went down a very good amount, right? So there's correlations with this. You just got to do your research. What we see here is we see my EMA and SMA cross, right, for the first time in a long time. Last cross was here. Last cross to the upside was here. Cross to the downside here. Kept going, and then the next cross right here, right? And I forgot exactly how many pips. I'd have to look back, but it's okay. But I caught it from here. This is where I caught it, from here to here. So I caught at the most 180 pips, but I closed out here because I didn't know if it was going to start pushing down. So I caught 130 pips like within minutes because it pushed up so, not minutes, it was within like an hour or so because it pushed up so fast, right? So where are we at gold right now? We're at the fact that we see that gold is probably going to have a continuation pattern. Continuation means if you were to pull out your Fibonacci retracement tool, one moment. All right. So what we see here is the fact that if I was to pull out my fibs, point A to point B up here, right? Point A to point B. As you can see here, this took a couple hours, but I was sleeping during this period right here when it actually hit, right? So we see the fact that price is literally right now at 23.6, 23.6 on the Fibonacci retracement tool, and you'll learn in the course that this is what we call a continuation of the market, right? It's not a true lower high or anything like that. I mean, high or low, but it's just a continuation in the market. When it comes to gold, gold acts a little different. So it's just hard to say. Usually I would wait for price to get to 38.2, but being the fact that this is a big push up, and I know for sure price is going to push up to this 38.2 area right here, this in this green box right here, I feel a little comfortable doing that move, right? As far as like getting into a buy. on this continuation right here. But I would definitely just wait, right? Wait for price to probably continue past this area, or you able to get in now. But just make sure your stops loss is tight, being the fact that the move already happened. Now, I was calling this for a while now, and if you didn't catch this, I feel bad. But I gave you this one, like on a platter. And there was a period of time, I think from over here, I said, like this is probably a good time to buy, because I know I bought here, and I sold somewhere around here because I saw it started pushing down. So it was like a small trade, and I saw it was like in this level consolidation. But I definitely caught from here to here. All right, but just know that gold will continue to push up to this area right here. The only reason why I'm saying I don't really know if it's best to actually get in right now is because one, price already pushed up. It's bound to push down to at least 38.2 and then continue its push up. Because the thing is, if you get in now and it continues on its way to 38.2 to the downside, you'll be, being the fact that gold moves like a lot of pips at a time, you'll be down like at least 100 pips. And I don't know if you want to feel that, but just know that price is going to continue at least to this green box and maybe even continue on its way even higher. Right. And if you hold gold, like actually own gold, I think this is a great time to continue buying up. And if you want info as far as like how to be able to attain gold, I can be able to give you that information. Just contact me directly. All right. So let's go ahead and go to EURUSD. So what we see here is the fact that let's go ahead and go to the H4 time frame. And what I want you to really realize is like realize the fact that when I go through these actual pairs here, you're going to see the fact I'm going to be doing the same thing. What do I always do? I always start out with a higher time frame, probably the daily, the H4. Why? Because I'm an intraday type trader, and I want to be like mostly a swing trader, right? And the reason why I do a lot of research is because like I want to swing trade. So I think research comes with swing trading, or swing trading comes with research, whatever it is. But that's just me. Anyways, so what we see here, oh, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful time. As far as like EURUSD. Yeah, definitely. All right. So what we see here is the fact that, and if I'm not mistaken, I think we didn't call this sell. I don't know what we did. Either way, we see the fact that price pushed down. I said price is going to get to 38.2, right? And price got to 38.2, and it will continue its way to the downside. Now, what I really want to show you guys is something so blatant. Like when you take our course, what you'll see is the fact that this is beautiful market structure, like beautiful. Like you could have been able to get in on the bullish engulfing pattern here, and then from there, what we saw is the fact that a bearish, what we see on the smaller time frame. This is what I go over in depth. On the smaller time frame, you see a break of structure on the smaller time frame, right? And then from there, we see price gets 38.2. You'll hold your buy position from here, and then from there, we see another break of structure on the lower time frame, and then you get into another buy. So you're gonna buy here and a buy here, right? And then from there, what we see is price push from point A to point B, right? Point A to point B. So you're in your buy here, you're in your buy here. We see a break of structure right here. You pull out your fibs. Point A, point B. We see price gets to 38.2 on the smaller time frame. And then from there, we see a break of structure. So essentially, you keep your position here, you keep your position here. See a break of structure, you get on the first bullish engulfing pattern on the 15-minute time frame, probably on the 5. And then from there, you get in on another buy. So you're in 3 buys. You're in your first buy here, your first buy here, first buy here, second buy here, third buy here, right? And then from there, what we see is the price pushed up. See a break structure in the lower time frame, starts pushing down. So you pull out your fibs, point A, point B, right? We see price past 38.2 and closes past 38.2. So you close this order right here, but you keep this one open and keep this one open. We see a break structure in the lower time frame over here, so we get in on another buy, right? And then from there, what we see is price pushes up, price break structure over here, and then we pull out your fibs, point A, point B, price past 38.2, you close this one out, right? You stay in this one, you're out of this one, and you're now out of this one, right? And then from there, you get into another buy. It's literally the same thing over and over and over because you see break of structure. What do we see here? We see price passes 38.2. We close out this order, we close out of this order, close out in that order, but we're staying in this one, right? Being the fact that now, if you were already in this one, point A, point B, price is at 38.2 right now. This is when you're probably going to close out this order, but you definitely close out this order because this one passed 38.2, right? Fibonacci retracement tool, past 38.2, close, pass, retested, and then now this is the continuation of that bearish market. So what am I saying right now? Like that's on that continuation of that, just a retrace, just a small retrace. But this right now, I'll put it to you like this. This is like one of the few times that I would like give you a signal, but this is a great time to be able to get into your sell when it comes to EUR USD. Why? Price push from point A to point B to point C, 38.2, continuation in the market, and being the fact that it got to 38.2, this is what we call an aggressive push, right? So 23.6 is continuation, 38.2 is an aggressive push, right? So you're going to see an aggressive push to the downside, and that aggressive push hopefully will take us out of this level of consolidation that we've been in for so freaking long. Being the fact that it's pushed very, very nicely, hopefully we get into a push like this to the downside. I don't really know, but I guess we'll see. And as you can see here, it looks exactly like this. This. Hopefully we get this. And as you can see, you see this this line that I have here. I did that same line over here, right? So let's see if he'll do that. But I don't know how long you've been following me, but if you've been following me for a while, I've been saying this for a while. Listen, price is going to get to 1.12, and here it is. So point A, point B, point C, 38.2, point D, 61.8. I don't know if you guys follow harmonics at all, but this is harmonics, right? I don't really do harmonics or anything like that, but this is essentially harmonics. Point A, point B, point C, point D. That's what it is. See, I don't really even know how to freaking do this stuff, but all I know, let me see. Is it called the Elliott wave? I have no idea. I don't follow that type of stuff. So point A, point B, point C, point D. That's what it is. See, I don't even know how to do this, but all I know, what the heck? All I know is point A, point B, point C, point D is 61.8, negative 61.8. This is where price is going. So you can literally put in your, I don't know, it sounds, but you can put in your sell. There is a gap there. I'm just letting you guys know that there's a gap there that may be filled. Letting you know, may be filled. But essentially, this is you can call it a swing trade, you can call it, you know, whatever it is. It's going to take a while to get down there, but in my opinion, it's worth it. You know, like it's gonna be a good amount of pips. I've been in myself for a while now, so I'm already like catching this move, catching the wave. But my actual take profit. So this is where we're at right now. So this is like a 300 put move, a 275 pip move at the least. But my take profit right here has been here for a while, 328 pips. So go at a really low lot size and just let that rock. All right, just let that rock. Now here's the thing: there is some times where price will get to 38.2, right? But then it will essentially continue going to at least 61.8. So point A, I'll call like right there. Point B, I guess right there. So I guess it got to 50%. So yeah, this is definitely good. Like it got to like 50%, not 38.2. I had 38.2 here. Right. So yeah, I got to 50%. I doubt it's gonna keep on going to 61.8. I'm almost sure. It got to 50%. Like it's good. I think it will continue. Now there's a small gap that may be filled, so it may push up a little bit. But I think right now is a good time to be able to get into that. So, all right. So, but it's on you, whatever you'd like to do. So, AUD USD. Right. This got 38.2, kind of. Right. So, point A, point B, price pushed up, pushed down, retest that level of support, and then pushed up again. That is just weird. honestly, for me. I haven't seen something look like that. The way that it did it. Um, but I don't know. I guess we'll see how this goes. In my opinion, I think AUD/USD is going to continue to the upside, probably to 61.8, probably to this area right here, these red lines right here. As you can see, price pushed up to this red line right here, but I think price will continue to this 61.8 soon. Let's look at how it looks like on the lower time frames. We see price, I guess it broke structure to the upside. Retest. Let's look at 61.8. I mean, let's just look at our fibs on this one. Point A, point B. Right now it's at 38.2. It'll be interesting that it'll continue to 61.8 and then go. I don't know. But what's interesting is bomb. So look, point A, point B, point C, 38.2, 50% or 60%, 61.8. It doesn't even matter. It could go to 50%, being the fact that this area. Now these red lines, what do they show? Where price during this time frame, from this day, this is one full day. During this full day right here, the average price for that day, or the average volume, I should say, for that day is right here. That average volume happened at this specific price. This specific price is right next to 50%. So what I think is, and as you can see, this candles continue to go bearish, right? I think price will get to this 50% and then start slowing up and really start to consolidate on a really low time frame. And then from there, I see price getting to 61.8. Where do you see 61.8? Now look, really look at this. Well, this is what we call confluence. We see three different things happening in the same exact area. And what do I mean? We see negative 61.8, so point A, point B, point C for this specific fibs, right? Point D being at 61.8. What do we also see? This this area right here. So on this specific day, on October 2nd, from here to here, no, from here to here, so from here to here, October 2nd, the most volume happened at this specific area right here. So this red line comes up into the future. Now, if you don't have TradingView, the pro account or above, you will not be able to have this indicator, right? So if you don't have TradingView, you gotta have it, right? If anything, there's a link below. You can be able to actually get TradingView and be able to get your first month for free. I would definitely suggest to go ahead and do that, right? So in the description box. So negative 61.8 correlates with this red line, and then 61.8 on the higher time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, correlates there as well. So I'm going to draw this out. So I believe price is going to go to this 50% or probably even 61.8, right? Could be 50%. I think it's just going to be 50%, but let's just do it to this, right? And then from there, what I believe is price is going to go to 61.8, right? Remember, 61.8 is on this, from point A to point B to point C, 61.8, but it also correlates with the negative 61.8. Once it goes to there, from what I think, I don't know, but I think price is going to continue to the downside after that, being the fact that the downside has been on a downside for a while now, a long time. It's been pushing down. And also with my research, I've been understanding what's been going on with Australia and the fact that they're in a housing issue at this point in time. If you want more information on that, if you were to go to I don't know if it's in the history of money. No, it's not in the history of money. It's actually in this other section right here, the current economy. You go to the current economy, I have like where I'm getting all this info from is in this section. Now it's like weird type stuff, and I got to make it better, right? But this section is pretty interesting. I'll put it to you like that. Let's straight up. So right here it says, end of global real estate boom, Australia braces for impact. So he'll explain in 11 minutes what's going on in Australia. All right. So, and it's not just like speculation. It's like facts, like actual facts. So that's us. That's the Aussie dollar. All right. So now here we go. This is the start of GJ. I had a sell stop for this one, and it was triggered. Right now, I think I am in a negative because it literally wicked my sell stop and then pushed up, but it's okay because there's about 800 pips in store for me, right? And what we see here is a gap, so I wouldn't be surprised that gap will be filled, or it'll push down and then from there push up. I don't know, but we'll see. So this is what I expect, or maybe even not. So let's say we were to go right here, point A, point B, right? Where I had my sell stop was right at 23.6, right? So I'm probably in a profit, right at 23.6. What I had was the fact that, okay, what I want for now is just this area from 23.6 to 38.2, because I don't know, because price has to get to at least 30.2 sometimes. So I don't know if it's going to continue all the way to the downside now because it's so bullish. But what I want for now is from 23.6 to 38.2. Being the fact that it consolidated so hard, I know for a fact that this is a this is as you can see here, like you can see, okay, price pushed up, boom, pushed up, boom, pushed up, boom, pushed up, level support, I mean level resistance, and I believe it's going to continue to the downside, but I want at least 38.2 because I don't know if it will, push up, continue on its way up. I don't know, because if I was to pull out my fibs for this right here, which I doubt, this makes sense. So from point A, point B, let's see here, that's 50%. I know there's a whole bunch of stuff here, and you're like, oh my god, I can't even keep track. So point A, point B, point C right here is 50%. So technically, this can continue on its way up, right? Where the Great British Pound is doing better than the Japanese yen. I don't know. All I know is the Japanese and the Chinese, they devalue their currencies on purpose to be able to get better trade deals, right? And that's why, what's his name? Donald Trump is going through all this stuff with China, because he wants, to have China, um, like play fair, where they don't devalue their currency on purpose. That's a portion of it. Another portion of it could be the fact that they're both doing this on purpose, being the fact that they know that there's going to be a financial um, meltdown in the next couple of months. So this is probably perfect time for me. I don't know. It's just information that I'm gathering and stuff like that. So this right here may be filled, right? And so it may push up, but essentially I know for sure it's going to continue on its way down. And I know everybody knows this. Everybody that's in this market right now, in this area right here, they know this is supposed to push down. This right here, this is not sustainable. This is not going to continue, right? So it's going to push down. I don't know how far though. But hopefully it'll be a strong push down so that we can be able to get this bit, get these pips, especially what we missed out on this push up. Hopefully you guys caught a good amount. I got some, but I didn't catch as much as I should have. USD JPY. USD JPY right now is at 61.8, based upon the H4 time frame. So point A, point B, point C, point A, point B, point C. Right now it's consolidating 61.8. This is what we call a price reversal zone. It's consolidating 61.8. What do you expect? I expect a continuation to the upside starting now. So honestly, when it comes to USD JPY, I feel comfortable to tell you guys that a buy is in store. And I feel comfortable saying it for like now. You can be able to actually get into a buy on USD JPY now. Set your stop loss right below, probably a couple pips below the lowest wick. So down here, we would get into that buy. That stop loss is only about 10. What is it? 20 pips or 30 pips, whatever. All I know, this is a good buy. All right, it's right at the right point. All right, so let me. So this is, I believe that this will continue its way up. Now, As far as how far, honestly, I have no idea, but it'll be really, really cool if this continues its push up um, towards this area that I called a while ago. So this weekly key level right here, 27, negative 27% is the closest, right? So point A, point B. Let me see if I put this to. This is the real one right here. So I see it going in this area right here. Definitely going in this area right here. So what's interesting is I don't know if you guys were on, but I told you guys, okay, price is going to get to this area right here for sure. And it did. Price pushed down. Now I expect price to get to probably this area right here. Right, so let's go ahead and draw this right here, right? But if anything, go up to here. But I'm going to call it at least to this area right here. That's what I believe, right? And as we can see, key level to key level, right? Key level to key level, and it may be a very fast push. So I think it'll be a good push, right? Now UCAD. So I'm already in the sell right here. Point A, point B, easy sell. It got as high as it's supposed to go, right? This is just what UCAD does. It consolidates for a while and then it has a fast push down. So when it comes to this type of pair, it's going to be, and I hopefully you got into that buy just now because it literally just pushed up 4 pips that quick on UJ. Anyways, but just get into the trade and just let these rock. Hopefully you have a good balance so you can be able to actually take advantage. Anyways, so UCAD, the way that this works is like it'll consolidate and then it'll move. Consolidate and then it'll move. Right? Consolidate and then it'll move. Right? I don't expect it to break structure and continue to the upside. But it's on you. I wouldn't really I don't want to say something specific on UCAD because UCAD is really freaking weird. But I see this continuing to the downside. I have a stop loss in place, and this one's up to you. The reason why I say to the downside, what we see here is the fact that on the daily time frame, we see a continuation to the downside move. It's not like crazy. It looks like honestly, it looks like what do you call it? It looks like a retrace the way that's moving, but I just know on the higher time frames it's a downtrend. All right. So I expect continuation to the downside move, and my take profit is actually pretty far. My take profits, as you can see, are always like negative 27% or some level of support, something like that, or negative 61.40. That's just how I move, right? So that's where my take profit is. If it hits 0.27, then cool. If it doesn't, whatever. I know on my other pairs, like I'm good for this week. Now Bitcoin. Who follows Bitcoin? I really want to know. Go leave a comment. I'd love to know. All right. So Bitcoin at this current moment, and it's been like in this area for a while now. Let me ask you, who's on when I told you guys about October 10th how there's gonna be something happening? And it did, as you can see. Well, this shows like the 11th, but it literally happened October 10th at nighttime. For Bitcoin, it pushed down, and also the SP 500 dropped like crazy as well on October 10th, and also before then as well, and then after. Right. So just know Bitcoin right now is literally and it's been in this standpoint for a while now, and that's why the volatility is so low because really people have no idea where this is going. But I just know that I can care here. This is up to this is me. I'm just letting you guys know I can truly care less if a Bitcoin goes to 4,800 or 4,500 or even lower, man. Like honestly, like for real, I really can care less if Bitcoin continues to, let's say this area right here, 3,500. I will still buy in, and I wouldn't. It's on you. I just do your own research. And the cool part about like me saying do your own research, like I have the research you can be able to actually look up. Like I've done it for you. But I'm going to be putting up more videos. But I would love for you guys to send me videos. Hey, listen, I saw this one, or I saw this one, or I saw this one. I don't want speculation based on price. That stuff doesn't matter. Probably a lot of these guys don't know what the hell they're talking about, and they're just fluffing up stuff, right? I don't want speculation based on price. I want facts. I want like true facts. Okay. Yeah, my computer just went like crazy slow. Anyways, so I don't know. We'll see. Definitely at least okay. So this is one thing I know. At the least, and I'm gonna go to this area right here. What the heck is going on with my computer, bro? I don't know what date this is. I don't even know what date this is. Okay. So by the end of October to the end of November, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen with Bitcoin, right? And I'd love for everybody to be a part of it. Yeah, I'd love to be a part of it, and I'd love for you guys to be a part of it as well. So that concludes my my session. And as you can see, like I go in depth on each and every chart because like and understand, guys, that this is only 1 hour. 1 hour is time to really see what's going on in the markets, see what the potential moves are, and you don't need to be on the charts all day long. If you're on the charts all day long, I don't know what you're looking at, and you may like actually get into something that's not even named. But if you're a scalper, you got to be on there all day long. But it's on you, whatever style you want to do. Me, I could be on the charts 30 minutes, find a setup that I'm looking for. I'm good. I'll wake up probably if I'm still awake at 1:30. I'm looking for my setups. 2 o'clock, put in my trade, or before then, or a little bit after then, go to sleep. Probably 7 a.m. I'll wake up, see I'm in profit, and close out. Because New York session, I know it's going to retrace, and I don't want to get in on that retrace. Or I'll set a stop loss. And if it hits that when I wake up, whatever, I made my money. Or if it doesn't, then I'll probably put in another position, or just let that rock. And by noon, I'll know where I'm at for the day. Amy's sleeping. I'm chilling. Now, let's just say, by London or before London, it's continuing the market, put in another position, or just something like that. That's just how my day goes. Most of the day, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just with Amy. But with Amy, that's a freaking job. Honestly, I commend women that are with the children all day long, cleaning and stuff like that. Because let me tell you something, I'm busy, but I'm with Amy at least, all day long. So really appreciate your time, guys. Yeah. If anything, Frank, you're so on point. Like, listen, I know for a fact you guys have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Keep on getting on here. Promise you, you're gonna get it. Like I said that to one of my friends in Australia, and literally last week made $15,000. And he was so like, am I gonna get this? Am I gonna get this? I said, yes, you're gonna get this. But he took my course, so he took my course and he's watching. So but I promise you, you're gonna get this. Just keep on coming on here. Keep on coming on here. Even if you don't know what I'm talking about, keep on asking the questions, writing the questions on the chat below. As I'm doing live, but definitely after, so that you can be able to win that one-on-one with me and possibly get into my course. You know what I mean? What's on you? Whatever you like to do, but I greatly appreciate your time, guys. Believe me, everybody that gets on here, I appreciate you because, like, you don't have to get on here. You could be watching somebody else. But, you know, yeah. So what I would definitely love for you guys to do is also share this stuff, with other people that are looking to be able to learn. I know this would be highly advanced for them, but, guide them through the actual through our page, because I know for sure that our page will really be able to help you out. If you don't have access to our Telegram, we have a Telegram. You'll be able to get our Telegram by typing in FX Pro Now, the same way that it's spelled on our YouTube, on Telegram. It's like a group chat. If you get onto our Facebook, we have a Facebook FX Pro now. And then from there, we also have a Twitter. I don't personally write on there too much. I probably will in the future. I don't know, but you'll be able to get updates on there. Right? We have a website, fxpronow.com, to get direct emails from me, and also my website is it's prettier on there than on YouTube. And soon I'm going to be using that website for something else over time. All right. So I really appreciate your time, guys, and believe me, um, I'll see you soon. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to be on. I don't know the specific times as of yet, but I'm going to come up with a specific way that I can be able to make this where it works for me, but works for you as well. All right, because I just don't want to. I don't want to waste my time, honestly. But at the same time, I want to have fun and I want to be able to serve you guys. So see you guys soon, and peace.